Hello Scorpio, welcome to your reading for mid-April. This is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Please make sure you check all your placements to get a clear picture of what's going on for you at this time. As always, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate for all of you. Please take the bits that do resonate and leave the rest behind for somebody else. Alright Scorpio, I am primarily a love reader. That's what I'm going to focus on. But if anything else wants to show up, I will address it. We will start off with a couple of oracle cards, then do a freestyle tarot reading, and then towards the end of the video, I will pull a few cards from the universe just to see how we can connect the dots. And if this reading does indeed resonate with you, then any interaction with it, whether it's a like or a comment or a subscribe, will not only help my channel grow, it's going to add your energy to the collective pool and just make it easier for me to read for everyone just a little bit better. Alright, let's see what we have to start with. We have lapis lazuli, consciousness, and the third eye chakra. Interesting. Your intuition could be screaming at you right now, and that doesn't surprise me because you are a water sign. You are highly intuitive. And then we have water. I literally just said you're a water sign, and there you are right here. We have spirituality, emotion, intuition, and compassion. How beautiful. Very cohesive. There's something here that is staring you in the face. There's something here that is so evident and so obvious, but you're not going to see it till you tap into your third eye. The third eye does not represent the mind as many people think. The mind can be biased. The mind is logical and factual, right? The third eye chakra almost relies more on your gut instinct than anything else. I'm looking at those white orchids right here, which represent purity. There is a sense of purity of essence, a purity in some kind of truth that you are holding deep within your psyche that you're not addressing yet. With water right here, there is a sense of compassion and sensitivity and empathy that could be swirling around your connections, your relationships. And some of you may just be dealing with another water sign like yourself, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. But we shall see. I'm gonna get you an overarching theme. I just got back from Italy and got these beautiful handmade leather cards, and they're just the major arcana, but I thought it would be appropriate to use them today. Ooh, Il Diablo. We have the Devil, Capricorn energy. Interesting. Could be dealing with a Capricorn for some of you, or have it heavily in your chart. But there is a sense of the shadow side emerging, and that is not going to scare you ever, because you're ruled by Pluto, which is the archetype of Hades. There is something about delving deep into your subconscious mind right here. Some of you may very well be doing shadow work. You may be facing your fears, or you may be seeing the shadow within somebody else. I'm getting the moon energy right here. The moon is a Pisces, Cancer card. This is taking a deep dive. Right? This is not functioning from a surface level. And it's funny how Libra had right before you, had a completely different energy of just skimming the surface. You are not. You're going deeper. This could be a very spiritual connection for you guys, because we have spirituality and emotion here. And Il Diablo, or the Devil, talks about a soul tie, talks about, it could be a karmic contract that you've carried forward into this lifetime. It's almost like you can't release this person, right? It's a cord that cannot be cut. The Devil doesn't always have to be unhealthy, right? The Devil is it's a lower octave of the Lovers. Because if you're familiar with the Rider-Waite, they share very similar imagery. There's something that needs to be healed right here, right? This is not a lost cause. This is not a lost case. This is something that needs to be healed and has a whole lot of potential to grow. We have Saturnian energy showing up. And when Saturn comes into play, Saturn rules Capricorn. Saturn teaches you a lesson. Saturn wants you to see something that you haven't previously seen. You may not like what you are seeing, but eventually, once you work through that lesson, once you graduate, Saturn rewards you. Okay? So let's see what this is about. Very deep and intense start. I wouldn't expect anything else from you, Scorpio. If anyone can handle deep, dark, mysterious, it is you. We have the Ten of Pentacles, which has been showing up a lot, and I absolutely love it. We have culmination and satisfaction. I told you, this is not a lost cause. There's a whole lot of potential here, but there is some kind of work that needs to be done. We have the Five of Swords, resentment and competition. It is possible that there was a sense of short-sightedness in this relationship. And why I'm saying that, oh, we have the Judgment at the bottom, revelation and awakening, beautiful. The Five of Swords is short-term thinking, while Saturnian energy in general is not. It's the complete opposite. It is longevity. Saturn does not like to waste time. It is possible that for some of you, whatever situationship or relationship this was, it brought out the worst in you. Okay, it may have triggered some kind of abandonment trauma. I know I don't have the Five of Pentacles here, but that's the energy I'm getting. But I almost feel like this is some kind of karmic lesson that has been carried forward into this lifetime for a particular reason. And when you connect with somebody intimately, you, to an extent, take on their karma as well. Interesting. We have the Fool, optimism and freedom. That's quite a large jump, so I'm going to get a card in between these two. The Five of Swords is a nonsensical energy in the tarot for me. The Five of Swords and the Five of Wands. Because firstly, they're minor arcana, right? This is orchestrated by free will. This is not the cosmos doing this to you. This is not the universe wanting this for you. This is generated by the human mind. This major arcana, the Fool, right here. This is what the universe wants. Right? It wants you to be optimistic. It wants you to feel free and not tied down or tied to the devil. We have the Hierophant, another major, beautiful energy, spirituality and knowledge. You see how cohesive this is. There's a reason this is happening. You are supposed to go through this lesson to elevate and to ascend. For a very small number of you, this could be a twin flame connection, because that's what happens. For me, the devil can represent that karmic tie. And contrary to popular belief, a twin flame union is also a type of a karmic tie. It has been introduced so that into your life, so that you ascend and you learn. But again, with the Hierophant, Taurus energy, it's very similar to the Ten of Pentacles. This is a higher level of commitment. This is the Five of Swords is temporary, right? This is not an overarching theme of your life or the next 2 weeks for you. This is just a tiny nuisance that needs to be removed. This short-sightedness needs to be removed. You need to start thinking of the next 5 years, 10 years, 10 years because of the Ten of Pentacles, right? Think about your blueprint for this relationship. If you see this person in your life for the next decade, let's say, invest in it. There's a new beginning that wants to happen here. The minute I said that, profound change and self-awareness. This is you. This is Pluto energy. This is Scorpio energy. Wow, this is really powerful. This is really, really powerful. Something is shifting here. There is a profound change that wants to come about in this union, Scorpio. We have the Magician at the bottom of the deck. This is you creating your own reality. You're showing up as a very potent power, Scorpio. Let me just say that. Your ruler has made a generational transit after 2 decades into Aquarius. So its power is at its peak. And then we have the Ace of Swords. My goodness, breakthrough, mental focus. I'm getting goosebumps. This reading is incredibly powerful. I thought Gemini's was, but yours takes the cake. There is a conversation incoming that is going to shake you up in the best way possible. It's almost like I'm getting a tower moment, even though I don't have the tower right here. There's almost something that needs to be cleared out before you can start something afresh. It's like, think of your relationship as a seed. I always use gardening metaphors in my readings, and I'm sure regulars are sick of it. Think of your relationship as a seed. All right, it is viable. It is not a dormant seed. It has a lot of potential to grow into the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, You're planting it in toxic soil. It's not the seed's fault that it's not growing. It's the environment, which is the lessons. Once that soil has been purified, once those lessons have been learned, and then the seed is planted, it's going to thrive and grow and shade you for the rest of your life. There's some kind of conversation that needs to happen here without any bias, without any judgment. I did see the judgment card at the bottom of the deck. With complete empathy and understanding of each other's shadow sides, that is going to help you reach this breakthrough. Wow. There's an ascension happening here, my friend. We have the Eight of Wands, alignment and progress. You can't make this up. The Eight of Wands originally were called the Cupid's arrows, right? Messages of love, messages of empathy and forgiveness and sensitivity. Oh, I don't know why I reshuffled. Oh my goodness. The Emperor. What did I say about speaking without bias, speaking without ego? Wisdom and passion. Approaching this from a place of wisdom and passion. What do we have at the bottom? The Lovers, alignment and harmony. You can't make this up. And then we have the Knight of Wands. There's a whole lot of passion here, which is why there is so much potential here, because neither of you wants to give up on this. But something major needs to shift. You need to trust your intuition, Scorpio. And I feel like your intuition is telling you pretty much the same thing, that this needs to be worked upon. It's almost like if you've reached a state of stalemate, if you feel like there's no going forward and you're hitting a brick wall, right? That brick wall needs to be broken. And if you don't break it, the universe will break it for you. That is that Tower moment that I'm feeling here. Don't be afraid to speak your truth. You may be afraid that if you say something, it may rock the boat. Rock the boat. The boat has a leak in it anyway. Go for a swim. You need to. You need to go into that water. Go for that swim. Take that deep dive. Because if you keep functioning from this surface level, nothing is going to change. This is going to stay toxic. This needs to be purified into the Lovers, where it's not the devil that is, well, controlling you. It's an angel that's blessing you, or blessing this relationship. With the Knight of Wands, like I said, there's a lot of attraction and passion here. But again, consciousness, third eye, intuition, sensitivity, empathy, emotion, and compromise is required. Don't wait for this Eight of Wands to come to you. I feel like you are more than capable enough to start this conversation yourself. Beautiful reading. There's a massive, massive shift coming in with a brand new start. We have the Six of Pentacles. Equal give and take, generosity of spirit. You both want this. And you're both feeling the pain. The Three of Swords. And Three of Swords is a trigger card. Once there's a separation and you feel the Three of Swords, you feel that pain, it makes you realize what you want, right? Whether you truly want to go back to that or you want to completely detach yourself. I don't think either of you want to detach yourselves. You're too closely tied together. And whatever karmic lesson there is that needs to be learned here, it hasn't been learned just yet. And once it has been learned, then you're free, right? Then you reach the Lover's archetype. Then you're not forced by Saturn or the universe to be together to learn something. You have free will. You can choose to be with each other because you've done the work. Four of Pentacles. I'm going to get one more for here. I feel like you're both holding back. The King of Wands. You're both holding back this passion, this love that you have for each other, because there's still a touch of pride in the way. But the King of Wands, again, no gender in tarot, has a laser focus on his goals. as does the Page of Wands. Act on this is my advice. The Nine of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles wanted to show up. Work needs to be put in. The Nine of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles showed up, and then the Ten of Pentacles showed up again. I feel like both of you need to be completely independent. The Nine of Cups. You need to be completely independent and whole within yourselves so that you can break this tie, break this cord, the toxic cord, not the healthy one. Break the toxic cord, be independent and whole and complete within yourselves so that you don't need each other to complete each other. Once you reach that place, that integration is going to be healthy. It won't be a codependent relationship anymore. Does that make sense? These are the cards of the universe. And the Ten of Pentacles is telling me that that seed, once it is planted, it's going to grow. If it is planted in healthy soil, it's going to grow. You need to purify this relationship, not walk away from it. Deep, profound change needs to happen here. And this is not the time for you to function from a place of pride or ego. It's a time for you to function from a place of spirituality, compromise, and empathy. Lovely reading, Scorpio. Wow. All right. That was it. I hope this helped. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.